Hello my peepers, welcome to a weekly read. Sorry I have the hiccups. I just ate. Yeah, so I try to do this on Fridays, but for some reason it hasn't been happening. It's another Tuesday, just like last week, but at least you're getting something. I have a lot to share with you. So I finished Heir of Fire by Sarah J. Maas. 4 stars. Yes, it's the 3rd book. I don't remember. I believe it's the 3rd book of the Throne of Glass series. Very good. Love Selena. Yes. We're finding out more about her past and what happened with her parents, and she needs to take over the kingdom that she's supposed to take over. Yeah, good book. The next book is even thicker than this. So, yeah, there's that. I did receive some mail. I purchased this book, Home is Where the Bodies Are, by Geneva Rose. Look at that cover. It looks like a VHS tape. Yes. This is for the August book club, for Batavia Book Club. I probably won't be going to them, but yeah, this is their book. So I can't wait to read it. It's not very thick. It shouldn't take me very long to get through it. And the font is not very small, so I should be able to read it in a day. There is, well, 246 pages, so yeah, not very long. Then from the publishing company Second Sky, they sent me a PR package. This book comes out. Hold on, let me look. I do have it written down. This comes out September 3rd. I own it as a Kindle through NetGalley as an ARC. Plus, they sent to me the paperback, and I just requested also the audiobook. So I'll listen to it, and I can put this on my shelf, because look at, isn't that freaking gorgeous? Do I need a light on? Look at that. Oh my God. So I got a bookmark, and that says Phantasma, and it's a ticket, says Admit 1. Welcome to Phantasma, stay alive, don't fall in love. And then I want to taste your sins. Yes. So, I'm hoping that I get the audiobook too. I didn't bring my glasses in, so bear with me. Also in the PR package, I got 2 tea bags, Twinings, and it's strawberry and raspberry tea. Oh, and this author writes young adult. This is her first adult romance book. I cannot wait. I got a hair scrunchie. I got some stickers, which I'm going to put on my Kindle, because some of my stickers I bought last year and they need to be replaced. I got these 2 cards. They're the same thing. One side says, a house of devils is no place for an angel like you, and I want to taste your sins. So I have those. And then we got a letter. It says, Press release from Second Sky, Phantasma, a dark fantasy romance, out September 3rd. Welcome to Phantasma. There are only 2 rules to the game. Stay alive and don't fall in love. When Ophelia's sister disappears, there is only one way to save her. Ophelia must enter Phantasma, a deadly contest inside a haunted mansion, and claim its prize, a single wish. Phantasma is a maze of twisting corridors and lavish ballrooms of demons and temptations. Ophelia will face 9 challenges, each more dangerous than the last. There can only be one winner, and the other contestants will stop at nothing to eliminate their rivals. Every day the house creates new monsters, but just as Ophelia's fears threaten to overwhelm her, a mysterious stranger offers her a bargain. Charming, arrogant, and infuriatingly attractive, Blackwell claims he can guide her through the lethal trials ahead. All he asks in return is 10 years of her life. Ophelia knows she shouldn't trust him. Blackwell doesn't seem dangerous, but appearances can be deceptive. Worse still, she feels a dark and irresistible attraction drawing them closer and closer. Her life is on the line, but in Phantasma, the only thing deadlier than losing the game is losing your heart. Yeah, so if the book is on Amazon to pre-order, I will have the link down below. So, yeah. And the author is Kaylee Smith. Kaylee Smith. So, I am really, really looking forward to this. I am. So, yeah, I got 3 stickers. I'm going to set them there. There's my hair scrunchie, my tea. Okay. And we will put these down here. Okay, so there's that. Now, what have I been reading? A lot of arcs. So I did get another arc from the author. I had signed up for this through TikTok. Let me tell you what, I absolutely love TikTok. I have met more authors through TikTok. They're mostly all indie authors, and they're always looking for people to review their books. So, where is it? Patch Royalty by Scarlett Riley. Yes, please. This is book 1 of the Devil's Dogs motorcycle romance series. Oh my gosh, you guys. So, I will tell you what it's about. Because that's how I do my videos, and everybody seems to like how I do this. Okay, I have to go on to Goodreads because it didn't have a description. Hold on. I had to sign in again. Okay, so Patch Royalty. I'm hoping it's on Goodreads. Yep. Okay, so it says, after having a child with the boss of my organization, I took the first opportunity I got to run. When I found out that my mother had died, it was the perfect cover to keep prying eyes away from me. That is, until the Devil Dogs Motorcycle Club shows up on my doorstep. What could possibly go wrong when it's led by my 3 childhood best friends? Yeah, so this woman comes back to town with her child and her brother. Her brother, I don't know if he's a senior in high school. I'm assuming he's a senior. He has his driver's license and has a truck, so I'm assuming he's a senior. And they pull in, and as soon as they pull in with the moving van, the guys show up on their motorcycles. Like they knew it was her. And she says, I can do this by myself. And they're like, oh no, we're going to help you. Well, she ends up with the one brother. They're not brothers. It's the motorcycle club. I think they're 2 brothers. Yeah. Otherwise, they're best friends. So, yeah, there's kind of like a little love triangle type thing. And yes, it's spicy, and you know what? I love motorcycle books. I hate motorcycles, but I love these motorcycle stories, the motorcycle romances. Why do I hate motorcycles? Because I see them do too many dangerous things and they're loud. Not all of them are loud, and not everybody does dangerous things on them, but I see an awful lot around here. I've never liked them, even when I was a teenager. So, have I ridden on one? Yes, I did. It was okay. But, yeah, motorcycle men. Yeah, yes, please. Okay, so that one I read. And let me see if that is on Amazon. Whoops. I should. Wants me to log in again. What? Let me see if it is. That's royalty. So yes, it comes out on August 13th, and it will be on Kindle Unlimited, or you can pre-order it for $4.99. But it's book 1. I don't know how many books there will be. I love this, and you're going to find out more about this child of hers. Yeah. Okay, so the next book that I read was Destroyer by A.K. Nevermore. Now, I've been reading the series, and it was Breeder and Breaker. Breeder was the first book, Breaker was the second book, and there's been 2 prequels. This is the second prequel, and it's called Destroyer. It's a very short read. And so this goes 3 years before Breaker or Breeder, but 3 years before that. And it follows Flynn and what he did before he met up with, and I forget her name because you know that's how I am. So let me see if I can find Destroyer. Destroyer. I gave this 3.5 stars because it's short, but it is good. This doesn't have any spice in it, but it says, on an alternate Earth, a cataclysm has altered a subset of the population. Talents are persecuted for their psychic and physical mutations, giving rise to 2 conflicting societies based upon maintaining genetic purity. And the source, a shadowy corporate entity dependent upon the exploitation of captive talents, is hunting them. 3 years before the events in Breaker, Flynn Scott is restless, stationed with a mercenary unit in the Deep South on a suicide mission. The urge to return north is eating at him, coming up against the source as it tries to subjugate another portion of the globe is par for the course, but this time something's different, and it's not just the ill-timed arrival of a survey crew from Glenfills. Saddled with babysitting the handful of talents, Flynn discovers they've been sent down and set up to instigate a war between the Northern Territories and the corporation. He finds himself being drawn into the North's politics and drawn out of anonymity. Then, when the operation goes sideways, he's forced to make a choice: turn a blind eye to the fallout, or come to terms with the fact that destiny isn't done with him. So 3.5, because there was a lot of wording in here, it was a little confusing. This comes out. When does it come out? Did it already come out? Where's it? Destroyer comes out August 2nd. So yeah, August 2nd. So you can read both prequels before you read Breeder and Breaker. But yeah, that was Destroyer. Then I also read House of Glass. This is by Sarah Pekkanen. Can you see it? Nope. House of Glass. Sarah Pekkanen. And this comes out August 6th. I'm trying to get you so you don't see all that glare. What if I turned off that light? Does that help? Not really, does it? Oh! House of Glass. Sarah Pekkanen. Okay, so I will tell you about this. And I read this in one day. On the outside, they were the golden family with the perfect life. On the inside, they built the perfect lie. A young nanny who plunged to her death, or was she pushed? A 9-year-old girl who collects sharp objects and refuses to speak. A lawyer whose job it is to uncover who in the family is a victim and who is a murderer. But how can you find out the truth when everyone here is lying? Rose Barkley is a 9-year-old girl who witnessed the possible murder of her nanny in the midst of her parents' bitter divorce and immediately stopped speaking. Stella Hudson is a best interest attorney appointed to serve as counsel for children in custody. She never accepts clients under 13 due to her own traumatic childhood, but Stella's mentor, a revered judge, believes Stella is the only one who can help. From the moment Stella passes through the iron security gate and steps into the gilded historic D.C. home of the Barkleys, she realizes the case is even more twisted, and the Barkley family far more troubled than she feared. And there's something eerie about the house itself. It's a plastic house, with not a single bit of glass to be found. As Stella comes closer to uncover the secrets the Barkleys are desperate to hide, danger wraps around her like a shroud, and her past and present are set on a collision course in ways she never expected. Everyone is a suspect in the nanny's murder. The mother, the father, the grandmother, the nanny's boyfriend, even Rose. Is the person Stella supposed to protect the one she may need protection from? Yeah, 4 stars, psychological thriller. I don't think I've read anything else by this author before. I may have, I just don't remember. But great book. I highly recommend it. It, like I said, it doesn't come out till August 6th. Yeah, I'm trying to get my August books read. I still have quite a few more. Yeah, I recommend it. So Stella, she deals with something that happened to her when she was a child, and this brings back a lot of memories, and she has like anxiety attacks from it, and the judge, who is her mentor, tries to help her through this. And yeah, so did the nanny fall on her own, or was she pushed? And if she was pushed, who did it? I should have seen this coming, but I didn't. I was focusing on another person. Yeah. But I recommend it, and I will have the link down below for that. Then I read Fire and Bones. Fire and Bones by Kathy Reichs. And this was book number, I don't know, like 29? Like book number 29? Does it say? I will tell you what the book's about. And if you know, this is a Temperance Brennan novel. So it's the Temperance Brennan series, which the TV show Bones is based on. So this says, it's never easy working fire scenes. Called to Washington, D.C. to analyze the victims of a mysterious arson attack, Tempe quickly finds her misgivings justified. The fire site is in Foggy Bottom, a neighborhood with a colorful history, and as the pieces start falling into place, the property's ownership becomes more and more suspicious. Sensing a good story, Tempe teams up with a new ally, telejournalist Ivy Doyle. Delving into the past, the duo learns that back in the 30s and 40s, the home was the hangout of a group of bootleggers and racketeers known as the Foggy Bottom Gang. Though interest in this fact seems irrelevant, until the son of one of the gang members is shot dead at his farm in Virginia. When another Foggy Bottom gang-linked property burns to the ground, claiming one more victim, what might have been coincidence starts to look more like targeted attacks. As she and Ivy dig deeper, Tempe's instincts point towards the somehow. Her every move since coming to Washington has been anticipated in advance, and every path forward brings with it a lethal threat. 4 stars. I am behind on this series, but because I got it from NetGalley as an ARC, I had to read it. And this one comes out August 6th. So I will have the link below for this. But I got to go and see what book I finished, what the last book of this series was I finished, because I am way behind. But I really like this. She is a forensic pathologist. And I think Kathy Reichs is in real life too. But yeah, mystery thriller, loved it. And what? See, I permanently delete them after I read them because I won't read the books again. And once they're being published, I can get them from the library or whatever anyways. Okay, the next book was Bloodlust Blues. I finished this last night. It is book 2 of the Charlie Underwood series. I read the first book. The first one was Bloodlust Blues. This is Bloodlust Bites by Luann Bennett. This one comes out August 9th. And this has, Charlie is a witch, and she inherited the bar from her mother when her mother passed away. She also deals with vampires and werewolves. She's friends with the werewolves, and she has some issues with some of the vampires, but there's one in her life that seems to like her. I want them two together. But yeah, some of her friends, and then she has a girl working in her bar who is like a psychic a little bit. She can see the future, but it doesn't happen very often. Love this. There is a lot of intrigue, and let me see. I'll tell you what it says it's about. Welcome to Crimson, Georgia. I'm Charlie Underwood, witch, bar owner, and accidental demon hunter. Crimson isn't a regular town, with vampires, shifters, and humans living side by side. Tensions always run high. I try to keep the peace, and most of the time nobody gets hurt. Most of the time, right now, Crimson is one bite away from all-out chaos. A dangerous new wolf is stirring up trouble. A sexy vampire is on the hunt with a gun full of sunlight bullets. And thugs from Atlanta are threatening my friends. As if that wasn't enough, my magic is running wild. 1 second it's throwing bad guys through windows, the next it fizzles out to nothing. There's only one way to get it under control. By taking lessons from Crimson's terrifying old school coven of witches. I need to get a handle on it fast. Way out in the woods, someone is attacking young women, leaving them bitten and bloody. Is it a stranger or one of our own? When police pin the attacks on one of my bartenders, it's clear that none of this is random. Someone is coming after me and the people I love. I'll do anything to protect my crew, even strike a deal with a vicious old enemy, because when I see what I'm fighting against, it's clear I need all the help I can get. Bloodless Bites is a fast-paced urban fantasy that will leave you breathless. With thrill and action, slow burn romance, humor, heart, and found family, it's perfect for fans of Kim Richardson, Charlene Harris, and Patricia Briggs. I enjoy this. I gave this one 4 stars, and I'm going to continue on with this series. There's really not any spice. It's just fun. It is violent. It can get gory. There is a part with a spider in it. I'm not going to say what happens, but yes, there's a spider in here. Yep. Okay, next. And yes, this is everything I have read since my last video. Last night I started, okay, I gotta get to the cover. Wicked Serve by Grace Riley. I hate when you can't see the covers. Wicked Serve by Grace Riley. Yes. So this is the 4th book in the series. And the series is a family. They all play sports. So this one is a hockey romance. It's a little spicy. So the family has 3 or 4 sons and a daughter. Okay, so this says, he's my brother's biggest hockey rival, but he's bringing the heat for me. Sparkling prose and delicious tension. Grace Riley is the queen of sports romance. A spicy brothers rival hockey romance, perfect for fans of Hannah Grace, Liz Tomford, and Elsie Silver. Nikolai hockey is my life, and I need to make this last season count. Okay, so Nikolai is saying Hockey is my life and I need to make this last season count. But when I'm forced to transfer to rival school McKee University for my senior year, I risk pissing off the captain, who happens to be the older brother of Isabel Callahan, the gorgeous beam of sunshine I messed around with in secret this summer. Rekindling our fling could risk her brother icing me off the team, not to mention the fact that my scarred past makes having a real relationship impossible. And yet the moment I see Isabel again, all my wild, burning feelings come rushing back. Izzy. I have two goals for sophomore year. Win back my old volleyball position and forget I ever knew devilishly handsome hockey defenseman Nikolai Abney Volkov. As the youngest and only daughter in a family full of athletes, failure isn't an option. But when Nick crashes back into my life, I can't stay away from his broody charm. I'm determined to guard my heart this time, but between the furtive hookups and the heartfelt conversations, the lines between friends with benefits and more begin to blur. As we fall deeper into a place we can't come back from unscathed, we'll have to make a choice. Fight for a future together or watch it go up in flames. So far, this is a 4-star read, and I have like maybe 2 hours left in the book. Like I said, it's hockey romance. It's number 4 in the series. One of them is a football romance. One is baseball. And I forgot what, and then the other brother's the hockey romance too. So there's 2 hockey books. The one brother did not go on with sports, and he is a chef because he realized he really didn't want to play professional sports, and he loved to cook, so he's a chef. And Izzy and Nikolai really fall for each other, but Nikolai doesn't want her brother Cooper to know because he's afraid that Cooper is going to be pissed off. Does Cooper find out? Yes. And how he finds out? Yeah. He gets pissed. But the family, they all like Nikolai. So you got to read this. It is so good. I got 2 hours left. I'm going to finish that tonight. Okay, where was I in this? Let's go back to where I was. Okay, and what's next after this? I'm just going to tell you. I'm not going to show you books. So the rest of the books in August that I need to read, one is, of course, this. Oh yeah, and Wicked Serve by Grace Riley. That comes out August 13th. So those were, everything I showed you were all arcs from that galley. This book I'm going to read in August. And then the other books I have for August is By Any Other Name by Jodi Picoult. I have not read one of her books in several years. They always make me cry. They're very emotional. And that comes out August 20th. This Is Why We Lied by Karen Slaughter. That comes out August 20th. Love her books too. They're murder mysteries. Love and Other Conspiracies by Mallory Marlov. That comes out on August 20th. I believe that is a romance. The Haunted Child by Dawn Merriman is book number 4 in a series. That comes out August 16th. And King of Flames is the first book of a new series by Catherine Ann Kingsley. That comes out August 26th. And so right now what I do is I'm stitching during the day when the Olympics are live. And then because at nighttime, at the prime time, it's all repeats of during the day. That's when I sit and I read. So it's done showing live streams after 6 p.m. our time, because then it's midnight there in Paris. So when I get done here, I'm going to take my shower and then I'm going to sit and finish this book. It's going on 7 p.m. And like, so those are the next books. I don't know what I will get to. So this week I will finish this Wicked Serve, and then my next book will be The Haunted Child. And then By Any Other Name, and This Is Why We Lied. So I try to read them in publication order or blog tour, because some of them are blog tours. But yeah, I'm enjoying these. I'm enjoying getting PR boxes, talking with other authors, especially on TikTok. Because once you do a review of their book and you tag them, they comment you. And I've been emailing with, what book did I just read? I've been emailing with, oh, that Patch Royalty by Scarlett Riley. I've been emailing with her because I just love that book. It's so good. So yeah, looking forward to it. And do I buy books because of their covers? Oh, absolutely. Do I always like the book? No. Do I keep all my books? No. I won't probably keep this even if I love it. I seem to keep more of my fantasy books. But yeah. So what have you been reading? Do any of these sound good to you? Let me know in the comments below, and have a good reading week. Love you guys. Bye.